Apply some pressure, these niggas, they gon' stall, yeah. We got the same 24, I chose the ball, yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
You see, your life don't really start till you stop seeking validation. Your glow up ain't begun because you lacking concentration. I woke up on my grind, swear I ain't need no motivation. Youngin' came for Grammys, I ain't work for consolations. They deactivating activists, my tempo switch, we tapping in. I pulled up on my Castro shit, my Cuban link immaculate. Staying real at death sentence, it's fucking up my mental. Real loyalty of reflex, I drop gems, I don't speak riddles. I'm young, black, and broken, made a mirror with the pieces.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Speakeasy podcast. This is the Neighborhood Alchy Pops, man. We got a real special guest today. We got one of the most infamous vibe creators in the city that's come out of the city. It seemed like it came out of nowhere. It's only been 3 years in business, but we got Keith Haynie, man, the owner of Sold Out Dates. I'm glad you came out. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you having me, man. Happy to be here on the Speakeasy podcast. It seemed like it'd be a good vibe today.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to talk to you and make sure that we go over all of the bases of like the way that you came up and how you grew up and how you started to do what you like to do. Because I saw you're a pretty smart individual. You're not just a dude that like to party, man. You got some degrees under your belt.
Yeah, man, I got a couple degrees.
So, how'd you get in from growing up in North Carolina to vibe creating?
Yeah, man. So I originally was born in Baltimore. Lived in Baltimore for a little bit as a kid. I always came back and forth. Had a lot of family in the DMV area, but I grew up in North Carolina between Charlotte and Kinston. I grew up in the country. Like Kinston is a small town, about 21,000 people. We all know each other. My house was always a place where everybody come together. Like football practice, basketball, track season, we was all in the house. I had a little warehouse, and we owned a funeral home. So, like, funeral home was always a place where families come together anyway, but we used to throw parties in the funeral home.
Wow.
Like, we used to throw, like, little parties in the funeral home and the warehouse in the back. And people just knew, yo, come to Keith's house, come to funeral home. Like, we all link up, network there, and went to school at UNC Charlotte. Stayed there from 2013 to 2021 before I decided to take the jump up to DC for real. Okay. Lived up here, fell in love with DC, like literally the first week I was up here. Had a big cookout at one of my new business partners, Griff, shout out to Griff. And I was like, yo, people really like connecting the way I want to connect up here. Like it's a lot of smart people, it's a lot of educated folks, it's a lot of beautiful women, and it's people from all over, and I really like that a lot. So I went through that for a year, started business school at the University of Maryland, was getting my MBA. Then I had this bright idea. I text Fawn, I'm like, yo, I'm seeing $100, like, we're gonna start something, I don't know what it is, because at the time, Fawn was boosting a lot of businesses up via, like, content whenever we would go out, or if, like, they were having, like, an event or, like, something, we would just boost it, like, just through, like, TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and we were just a little too good at this. We were like, yo, folks is eating a little bit too much off of this, so we were like, yo, let's make something like a concierge service where we're charging people to come out of town and hang out with us or whatever. And that was a terrible idea. Like, it's honestly one of the stupidest ideas I ever had. But from there, I realized, all right, cool. Let's like start like throwing our own curated events. Cause like we had like peaked out at the club. Like we like, yo, we not gonna really hear nothing different. We don't have any control here. It's a lot of staleness. Everything is a little bit repetitive, even though we have, like, it's fun, but it's peaking out for us. We wanted to create a new vibe that fit people that were just like us, that were similar to our friend groups. So we went to St. X, Cafe St. X, and I heard our very first DJ, JB, playing, and he had played, like, this Frank Ocean song and mixed it with, like, Kanye. And I was like, this is exactly what I was looking for. Like, somebody to, like, that's not afraid to reach into a bag of stuff that like I grew up listening to, and like all of my friends, like we know this music. Like we ain't trying to hear no shout out to like all the like trap artists or whatever, but like we ain't trying to hear that all the time. Like, that's not my life. Like, you know what I mean?
In a place like DC, you start to see like the vibe here is way different than some of the places in other black cities. Like we got a lot of professionals, they don't want that type of energy.
You don't, and it's hard to like resonate with it or like it become like a thing that you want to like be in for a long time. So it's like from there, I was like, you know what? Sold Out Dates is going to be a home of energy for like young black professionals. Like it's going to be a fun place. You're going to be able to let your hair down. We're going to have our own style of what we're doing. we're gonna take this shit around the country too. Which I was like, you know, jumping the gun. Like, if I show Fawn our tour schedule after our first event at Capo Deli, it's like 175 people there, or 200. It was sold out. And I showed him the schedule. I'm like, all right, we're going to Charlotte next. We're going to Boston. We're going to Chicago. We're going to Philly. We're doing all this shit. Just talking out my ass.
Because when you say it, it just sounds like a crazy idea. And I even heard people on TikTok have talked about like the event curators in the area, and it was like, some of these guys, just some guys that went to college together, this is supposed to be like a side gig, but they don't see like the hard work that goes on behind the scenes for you to come up here to a brand new city and turn this motherfucker. I'm talking about, it's only been 3 years, like,
yeah.
Before this, a lot of people not understanding that we only had like Liddy in the city. We had some clubs in the city. You know, you go to H2O.
Shout out to Liddy in the city, man.
Yeah, and then when people started moving out here and like starting companies, promo companies, at first, as a DMV native, the first thing you think is, who the fuck is these niggas? You know, they turned the city up so quick, and for you to go from not just DC to like when I first saw you, y'all had stuff lined up, like you said, dates to go all around the world. So,
yeah, man, it's definitely like, I think the thing that helps us like be successful or like started off like really fast in DC is that a lot of people move here, and like the city has so much potential for like good energy. Like there's a lot of Black owned and Black dominated spaces here, and like you aren't a second thought. So it's like when you create a space that's for people to like enjoy themselves, have fun, and feel free and feel like they're at home, away from home. Because like I said, like the musical selection we have, like the style, the type of people we're bringing, that's the community like you can build off of. And that community isn't just solely in DC. Now it's a larger community of that in DC, but that community is in New York, that community is in Charlotte, it's in Atlanta, it's in Chicago, it's in Dallas. And that's kind of like what I saw when I was like, all right, this is our tour schedule, even though I hadn't booked shit. I hadn't booked a goddamn date. And yeah, it was just like an idea, and it just kind of cannonballed. Our second ever event was in New York City.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you started in DC for the first event, and then just jumped straight to New York.
Yeah. But see, the whole idea was we wanted to like I said, I love bringing people together. We had Summer Fling Weekend. My birthday is always in the summer. It's July 9th, so it's going to be in the summer. But we got a cruise ship early on, and we wanted to have a big cruise party, like an all bottomless tequila cruise party. So I used to have the clothing brand, and then my pop-up shops would all be bottomless tequila. And like everybody just shocked because they was drunk.
Yeah, niggas start spending that, opening them pockets up.
Yeah, but we wanted to have sold out dates, Summer Fling Weekend, and that was just gonna be our thing. Like we was gonna do that 3-day weekend. But I was like, yo, you can't really have a weekend like that without having an event first. So we started off our first event. It was called 10 p.m. in DC. It was like a really fun concept of like a Drake night. And that joint like went viral really crazy. At that point, with 0 followers, like it went viral, really, for that. Like it was pretty lit. Yeah. And then like, we were like, yo, like, this is more than just like a Drake night. Like it's like a night of energy of people like kind of like living what they want to live when they're outside. Like it's not all like money focused, section focused, like trapped out. Like it's beautiful people here. They singing, they dancing, they smiling.
Yeah.
Like that's what you want to see.
Y'all marketing, as they've talked shit about on the TikTok, y'all marketing is so impeccable. It's just like when you doing the things that you're doing behind the scenes, the people not understanding that that's what's people seeing that, and they just embody themselves in that, envision yourself there in that vibe, because it's a different energy when you seeing beautiful Black people smiling, laughing, you know, not all trapped out, not all like, you know, even though you came up here with them demons on your back from that funeral home. A bunch of funeral demons up here, but I didn't know all of that.
Yeah, man, the funeral home is like interesting place, man. Like, so my mom died when I was 10, but her family owned a funeral home. So like when she died, I moved from Charlotte to Kinston, and like I just grew up at the funeral home. But even like before that, of course, we always coming back and forth to like the funeral home and like just hanging out. To me, it was normal. Like it was our like family life. Like growing up, it's a small town. 20,000 people in Kinston, like everybody just knew to come to the funeral home. They knew where the funeral home was at. There's American Legion on one side, bus station, and there was another little club right there. Like it was always like, you know, it's a fun place, but it's like from there, like my grandfather and my uncle and all them, like are very like people persons, and like my uncle was in Baltimore, like ran a hotel, so like that was really people person, hospitality. So like I was always in the mix of like knowing how to like connect and network with folks. Like that was me. Like I knew folks. I networked with folks. I was always good at connecting different types of people because I lived so many different types of life. Like just in that situation with mom, pops, all that. Like it's just I've had so many experiences that like I can relate and bring them all together to bring out the positive parts of them.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people from these like small areas, these country towns, you know, they don't really have that special way of just bringing people together. They usually stay very well, you know, close connected to their family members and not really reach out and network much. But you got the gift. I heard you left you left to go to college, and you was making an impact as soon as you got to college. I guess you started networking, even though you was out there running niggas over with your car.
Hey, I hear about that.
I had to do my background.
No,
info, man.
yeah, man, that's funny.
So were you were you out like an outside type of person in college, or you was focused on books?
In college. Like I started off when I went to school, I wanted to be a nuclear engineer. Because I was like, look, man, like, I'm in college, this my one shot. Like, I ain't really got, like I said, I ain't had no family to fall back. My family back home, but I ain't going back to Kinston no matter what.
Yeah.
So I looked up on Google before I went. I'm like, what's the biggest, like, money maker you can get that's not a doctor? Because I was scared of blood. You know, he's at a funeral home. I'm terrible. I'm not about to be a doctor. And I ain't really know too much about lawyers. All I know is my homie's going to jail and shit. So them niggas ain't even worried. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be an engineer. Nuclear engineer, I was already into history and all that shit. Like, I was fascinated with World War II. I'm like, I'm gonna go to school, be a nuclear engineer. I get there and I'm like, these are not the type of people I'm gonna be around like ever in my life. So I was a nuclear engineer for like 2 years, dropped out of it and went to economics, and like my whole life did like a 360 at this moment. Like it was like for me, like economics is a study of what people want. And it's like, what the fuck? I've been selling stuff since I was like in 5th grade. You know what I mean? Like I've always been a business first person, and I can't believe I didn't know that was a path that people could take going into school. So fast forward, like I used to throw like small house parties. We used to have this crib called like 7011 Old Concord. We used to throw like little parties and stuff there. But yeah, I used to go out all the time like in college. Like I was a college kid. Like, you know, I was out.
Cool.
I hit bro. I was sober as hell when I hit bro, by the way. I was sober as hell. Like, guy was, he had just finished a test. He's running across the road. I'm turning, the sun in my eyes. I'm over here lit. Like, I don't even know what I was listening to. It might have been March Madness or something. I'm turning in the corner, and man, I just heard, boop, man's up in the air.
Damn, he flew up in the air?
It was bad.
You better look out when you in Charlotte. He's probably looking for you.
Nah,
that's that dude that hit me with that car.
Yeah, I had to go grab him off the street. He look at me, he like, oh, am I good? I'm looking at his face. I'm like, don't look in the mirror. Like,
if they ever say, hey, a sold out days party and Charlotte got shot up, I know exactly who did that shit.
Man, he was Indian, bro. He ain't on that.
Yeah, he been waiting for his get back. He been on Reddit looking shit up. When you met Fawn down there, did you have any other team members that?
Funny thing is, me and Fawn did not talk like that in college.
Wow.
Like me and Fawn, we talked maybe like a few times, but like we knew each other, of course, because like, you know, we was all in the same circle. I was like really good friends with his line brother, like Toast. Like we were really close, like, you know what I mean? But like Fawn was in like a different group of like people and shit. He was in like,
right?
Yeah, he was a Kappa.
Yeah.
But he was like president of the school and shit like that. I wasn't like no like organization
like type nigga.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like I ain't no organization, like I'm not about to be joining no org type nigga.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't me. So we didn't really talk that much in school, like, but we got really close when I moved up here. Like we got really close when I moved up here. So
how'd you find the rest of the team? I told you I only know Gigi. I know Davy J, Evil Twin.
Bird, yeah.
And
it's so funny that like, cause like I said, the first weekend I moved up here was a cookout at Griff's crib, and I met like everybody there at the cookout.
New percent Griff or?
Nah.
Oh,
Griff,
okay.
my homie Griff. He's a little bit older.
Okay.
But yeah, like he had a cookout. I used to have him every summer in the backyard on Division Avenue in Northeast. And I just met everybody. I met Bird there, or Ramon, Davy J's twin. Met Tay. I met Shaq, Dom, everybody. Like we just had like a good time, and like we weren't on no sold out day stuff or nothing then, but like we used to all like kick it, hang together, like really be hanging all the time, like together, just doing shit. We just got really close. very quickly, and I felt like it was some very solid guys. Like, we had a lot of common interests, and we all went to school in North Carolina for the most part. So it was a blessing, to be honest. Like, I was like, yo, I was nervous moving from Charlotte. I've been in North Carolina for so long, coming up to DC, where like all my experiences from DC was like in the hood, like with my cousins. But coming up, I was like, am I gonna have friends? Am I gonna like this place? And I got blessed with like a great group of friends immediately. And it's been up since then.
Everybody says that we hard on transplants in the DMV, and we really, but I believe that if you come up here doing the right thing and you a good vibe, you know what I'm saying, you very chill, you're not acting uppity, then you can blend in very quickly here. And what you've done, and it's like, I gotta give you your flowers, man, because if y'all are not aware of what this man has done and what his team has done, they're not just throwing parties, they're not just, vibe curators, they're throwing the biggest parties in the city while also having dates in every city, from connecting people to fly out to go to sold out dates parties in New York, Chicago, London, nigga. Like, they in South Africa. They not only do that, but then they bring people together to do trips as well. A lot of people, if you're not aware of sold out dates, and then SOD Black is also SOD sold out destinations.
Yeah.
So what's some of the countries that you've taken people to?
Right now we got a group in Bali right now. I think they on a tour, a monkey tour right now. Yeah, it's probably like what, 3 p.m. over there?
Yeah.
They're on a monkey tour. But man, my favorite part is like honestly like the trips, because they connect people. Like, a lot of people have never really been out the country, and like, or they haven't been anywhere exotic out the country, like. And they come, a lot of people will come solo, or they'll come in like groups, not really like, having a lot of friends, or like haven't really branched out, or their friends may not be travelers. Mm-hmm. And they'll come on the trips and they'll make friends on the trips, and then they'll become friends outside of the trips and go travel on their own and like do all types of things. Like, sometimes I'll be out and I'll see like, yo, y'all met on sold out dates in Colorado or somewhere, or like, yo, like you moved to DC because you had such a good time in Colorado with us that like, yo, you felt like you had a community. And I'm like, it's nothing like that can beat that. So like, if you like want to connect with people on a different level, traveling is a great way to do it. And we go all over the place. Like, we've been Dubai, we've been Colombia, we've done Greece. We do Greece every year. We do Toronto. We've done tons of places, like a lot of places.
That's crazy.
Iceland, yeah.
Like, as a black man, when we was growing up, a lot of us grew up with parents that never saw stuff like that. So me, only place I went to growing up was Cleveland, Ohio. So you know what I'm saying? When I see y'all doing y'all thing, y'all be inspiring me. I'm like, wow, I could really just, you could really, it opens up your eyes to like see how beautiful the world is and how you can really just do things. And y'all are, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, y'all put the package together for everybody. All you gotta do is bring your money and your bags.
We'll take care of you. Ramon, David J's twin, he'll take care of you on the trip. I kind of like took my hands off of the destinations because sold out dates is like growing so quickly. But we'll take care of you on the trip. Like, you'll have the time of your life on the trip. You'll meet good people, and we'll make sure you're safe. Like, it's a good. We're very, very risk averse. Like, we don't really like to like play with people over on the other side. Like, we're very like protective of our travelers. But yeah, man, I definitely recommend like sold out destination trips for sure.
You got any stories you could tell about a wild experience overseas?
Overseas? Oh my God, man, we've had a lot of fun times overseas.
I don't want you to incriminate yourself. I don't know what your dating life look like.
Yeah, we've just had a lot of like really good times. Like, one time in Bali last year, we had a monkey tour, and like the monkeys, it's different monkeys in Bali. So you gotta know that first. Like, they ain't the same monkey. Like, the monkey at the sanctuary is not the monkey you're gonna meet at the temple. The monkey at the sanctuary will come up, play with you, cute, climb on your neck. The monkey at the sanctuary is like them niggas on the porch. Like, you pull up to the hood, you come get a girl, and her brother's on the porch. Them type of monkeys at the temple. So like, we went to South Bali, and it was like 100 monkeys on the roof, staring down, like just looking at everybody. And the tour guide was like, yo, like, everybody put your phones up and like your change, because they will snatch it. I'm like, all right, that's some bullshit, but okay.
Yeah,
like,
monkeys be scaring me, man.
No, they aggressive. They almost like little humans, yo, like little YNs. Like, so we in the forest, walking. It's about to be a torrential downpour, by the way. we walk in, and like I look back, and this monkey is like stalking this Indian couple.
Wow.
Like in the trees. I can see it like walking through the tree, but they can't see it. And she over here with her phone, like recording all this stuff. Monkey jumped down, snatched that shit. She's screaming so crazy. Monkey jumped back up in the forest. That shit's gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff that I be thinking, like, what if I lose my phone overseas? Like, just little shit, man. Get attacked by a monkey.
Yeah, the monkey attack was actually insane.
Did you see anybody overseas that y'all done brought together, like they ended up being a couple, or like anybody ended up dating?
Yeah, we've definitely had people that have like talked or like, you know, gotten like, you know, romantically involved like after the trip. We've had married couples come, or people that weren't married and then they like got married after. You know, it's a good place. Like you're meeting people who have like the income to travel, that are like open to like worldly things, and like they're beautiful. Like it's beautiful people that are coming on these trips. So like, we do need more dudes on the trips, by the way. This is an ad for the dudes. We need more guys.
That's what I was about to say. Like, last time I talked to Fawn, he was telling me it's never enough men. And the most complaints I get from women is it's not enough men that they're meeting that do stuff, like go on trips, like, you know, like you said, worldly, just different type of person.
So the thing with girls that I love about them, they're planners. Like a girl will pay for a trip in advance, order all her outfits months in advance. It's cool with like a payment plan, is asking questions. A guy is like, even myself, I'm not paying for no trip 6 months in advance.
Yeah.
Like I'm paying for that joint. And like I've even had to break myself into that mode of like if I want my friends to do something, we go somewhere, I put them on like a payment plan so it's all together, because that's how we do sold out destinations. Yeah. But it's like, guys are more like, all right, which one of my homies going? Like, I want to make sure, like, we going to Bali, goddamn, like, let me pay for that shit 2 weeks before the trip. And that's not how that works. Like, you can't do big things without planning them. And it's like, I think if I could tell any guy, like, that's listening that wants to go and travel, like, you're boosting your aura.
Yeah.
You're boosting your aura, because it's like, the girls is looking at it, they like, okay, this nigga not stupid.
If I want to see you on trips on Instagram, that's...
Yeah. It's like, yo, what hotel is that? Like, where are you eating at? I'm locked in now. My stories on, like, trips be, like, 3 times the views of, like, a normal day.
Yeah.
And people are, like...
sharing it to other people.
Yeah. I got, like, Google Maps. Like, of every country I've been to or city, I'll save, like, my favorite restaurants, my favorite hotels, museums, like, clubs, anything that I like to do, things that I liked, I'll save it. And then, like, if people go there and I see them there, I'll just share it with them, the Google Map, and they'll go, like, and have the same experience. So it's like, fellas, get on a trip, man. Yeah, it's beautiful girls up there. They got good jobs. It's lawyers, doctors. Get on a trip, yo.
It's hard because, like, Fawn was like, you gonna come on a ski trip? And the first thing I thought about is, man, now I gotta buy ski suits, outfits. I'm gonna have to do. I don't want to look stupid on the trip on the skis. I might tear my ACL like a nigga out there, you know. So I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a very good vibe if I can go, but I'd be scared.
The ski trip is a good one because it's less pressure. Yeah. Like the ski trip is like, this year is gonna be the biggest one we have. It's gonna be like 200, 250 people from all over the country. We might have a really special partnership with a DMV brand. Can't wait to drop that one. But we, it's fun. Like you're in a like almost like a dorm environment at the resort. There's people from all over. None of y'all know how to ski. Yeah. It's freezing cold. Like you playing games, you team building. Like it's fun. Like it's a very good time. Last year I came there straight from Africa. That was crazy as shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was
Africa
like
to Colorado, is it?
Bro, it was 100 degrees to -20. It was the coldest weekend I ever been to in Colorado. But the ski trip, like you learn new things. Like you fail together. Like it's just like at football practice. When we used to do football and like conditioning just started. It's 100 degrees outside. All y'all got on pads. Y'all all about to pass out. Yeah. Just like on the slopes. Fawn's first time skiing. It was the funniest shot I ever seen in my life. Like he's African. He flipped out of the ski lift, and I'm like laughing at him, and then everybody around him crashing out. Wow. But like you learn together, and like you kind of like have that shared failure experience, and then you get better and better and better, and it just becomes like a fun thing.
Yeah, and then after a while, a couple years in, fellas, you're going to be showing off. Women going to be on ski trips. You're like, yeah, I done dibbled and dabbled. You always look good when you have a little bit of knowledge about a lot of things. Yeah. That always boosts your aura.
When you have something to talk about, like, you can talk about all these otherworldly things, like, you become an ideal candidate.
Yeah. And you told me about Africa. I didn't even know Africa was so lit.
Yeah.
You've been to South Africa and Ghana, or?
Yeah, I've been to Ghana, South Africa, and Ethiopia.
Man, which one the most lit?
I really love South Africa just because it's so beautiful. But Ghana is super lit in December. Like it's almost.
What's the name of the festival they got out there or something?
It's called Diddy December. And it's
Yeah,
like that's summertime over there. Like
Okay.
so a lot of people come home for Christmas and all that stuff. And it's very, very eventful to say the least. Like it's a lot of stuff going on all the time. Like you start your day you wake up at like 7 p.m. and like you go into like 9 or 10 a.m. the next day.
I was told to ask. So I was doing my background info. I can't just, look you up and look up your LinkedIn. And I was told to ask you about some of these trips, some of these wild stories from your teammates. So they incriminating you themselves, but y'all gonna have a whole RICO case built up on y'all by the time.
Oh, SOD RICO is crazy.
SOD RICO. But when you talk about football, I wanted to touch on it. It reminded me that one of the main reasons that I even wanted you on the show is like when you posted, not even on your main story, but when you posted that you're at Dunbar, giving back to kids. I don't know if you want to release, everything you're doing up there, but just people who come to the city, and like I said, they already hate transplants. So when you come to the city, you're cool and you giving back in the community. Like, I don't know if you want to touch on some of the stuff.
Yeah, so like I'm big on giving back, yo. Like I feel like somebody like me, like I just got a lot of chances like when I couldn't. Like my mom died, my dad was in jail for most of my life. And like I grew up in an impoverished town. Like I lived in the hood like growing up. So it's like I seen all types of life. Like I've seen from all different levels. I got homies that's died young, in prison. I lived next door, we hooped together, and I just saw like the difference is that like they just don't get the opportunity or they don't have the mindset or they aren't exposed to the things that are like greater than where they are at the current moment. You know what I mean? And that's something that you really can't control if you don't get exposed to it. So like luckily on my side of my family, like they had been exposed to a lot of different things and they kind of like exposed me to them. They didn't give them to me all the time, but like I saw what the potential was. So like I've always like given back. Like back in 2015, I had a tie drive that I gave back 2,000 ties to every male senior and every graduating 8th grader in Lenoir County, Greene County, and Pitt County. And then from there, it kind of like started like, giving back. We had the Just a Kid from Kinston scholarship that we did for 4 or 5 years. I donate to our football team in Kinston every year. The basketball team, I donate to them every year. And then one of my boys, Kenny, he went to Winston Salem State. Shout out to Kenny Brown. He's the head coach now at Balu football.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my guy. And I'm like, yo, like let's do something next year. And like, I was like, yo, let's put a sold out dates patch on a jersey. Like, let's do that. I'll get your teams like jerseys for the year. And like, that'll be our give back. And like, I'm like, yo, let's put it on a team with like the coach I know is going hard, is a good guy in the community. These kids look up to him. And it's also like, yo, like I just can't live here and like not touch into a community that like, people like could use that uplifting or like some of my friends or some of our SOD team are like teachers at like Southeast and KIPP and like my goddaughter live in Southeast. And it's like I got little cousins here. Like I like, grew up playing out here. So it's like I'm a transplant, but it's like I feel like connected to the community. Like I didn't go to school or nothing here, but like I've experienced some of the things that like people have experienced here. Like, so it's really important to me to make sure I'm doing that type of stuff.
Dunbar, Baloo, those are the staples of the city too. So like everybody, when they go to their games every year, they have that one game every year where everybody at. But I think the reason that you fit in here is because they say DC is a big city, small town. Everybody is a small town vibe here. So people never leave their block. So if you grow up in an area where people don't really get to leave much, like where I grew up, my cousins in Southeast or Northeast, they didn't even know the other part of Southeast. Like they could be from MLK and never been down Benning Road. Like, so like just my parents moving me to Virginia when I was young, before we moved back to PG, my family thought we was rich. We was living in an apartment, 2-bedroom apartment in Virginia, in Alexandria, but my family like, oh, y'all moved to VA, y'all rich. Y'all got out of here. So then we moved back to PG. But yeah, it's a small town, but like, it's it's very close-knit. People do not leave their block. They don't leave their family. So I think you can understand the city a lot more, especially since you said you grew up coming out here. You got peoples down on the south side, northeast. That's good, man. That's dope.
Yeah, man. It was funny, like, when I first moved back here, like, I guess, like, they started gentrifying Trinidad area a lot. And, like, I remember when I used to come, like over there off Florida Avenue, like 8th Street, like, family used to live on Oak Street, over there by Gallaudet. It was not, like, a place where, like, white folks was walking their dogs and shit, like, and I'm like, I come back, and I see a Whole Foods. I'm like, what the hell has happened, like, to this place? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, yo, this is crazy, like, just my version of, like, what I remember DC being, and, like, coming back to seeing it now, and now kind of, like, being involved in the community on both, like, you know, like, a professional level, like, throwing events and stuff like that, and still having family here, like, on the other side. It's, like, it's a cool bridge that I've been able to, like, you know, cross back and forth. And, like, I do appreciate the city for that.
Yeah, I love DC, man. And they had that whole major city conversation. I thought that I should ask you because you've been to these, you well known with these cities. Like you're not just somebody who popped up in Chicago for a day or two. Like you always around. So what would you say the four major cities?
My 4 major cities?
For actually, Black people, actually.
I stayed out of this conversation on TikTok because I was like, I don't want to get too deep into this. But my 4 major cities for Black people, number 1, if we're doing it for Black people, I would say DC, Atlanta, Houston, and then the last city, like, it could be New York, but when I think Black people, I'm thinking African Americans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? New York is a lot of, like, Caribbeans, Africans, and stuff like that, but I guess New York could go for it.
Yeah. I never met a nigga from New York that don't got a girl that's like Latino. Or, like, they mix them with everything out there.
Yeah, it's a melting pot, man. That's one thing about New York. It's a very, very diverse city. Like, compared to a lot of major cities, it's very diverse.
But despite the little chit chat that go around the city, I think they love you here, man. They love sold out dates. Sold out dates, new percent high status have literally changed the game. Of course, we always got to say shout out to the OGs, Liddy in the City, and Great Energy.
Yeah,
Group,
for sure. Shout out Marcus and Gabby.
Y'all changed the game, man.
Yeah, and I think that, like, the thing that I think people embrace us about, like I really do love it here. Like, I feel like it's genuine love. Like, people like to say money grab, money grab. Nah, like, we really do, like, love, like, being here. We love the energy that comes with, like, being in the city, throwing events in the city, but, like, we show love everywhere. Like, I know personally, like, sold out dates, we show love at, like, everybody's event or on the back end. Like, even on the back end, like, we'll show, like, a lot of, like, silent posting or, like, silent reposting or, like, we'll, like, I'll buy tickets at people's events. Don't even, like, if I'm out of town, I'll just buy some tickets. Or I'll, like, send DJs there, or, like, people are in town, I'll send them there. Or if we go to, like Rose Bar, shout out to Rose Bar, like Abigail or St. E's or wherever, we go there, spend money, have a good time, like, boost the vibes, and they'd be happy to see us there because it's like we're in 2 different worlds of, like, promotion, which I feel like is different, or which is why they embrace us. There's no, like, it's not really like a competition, you know? It's like a, damn, like, they come and showing us love, like, that's my dog right there, you know what I mean? And, like, it's a lot of, like, cool relationships that, like, we built in that scene, and I think people respect what we built in a short amount of time, and, like, how, like, fearless and, like, relentless we were when we were building it. So that's one of the things I do like being here, man. It's like everybody like a little local celebrity here, man. It's fun.
Yeah, everybody's a local celebrity. That's why I be seeing people, I'm like, who do you think you are? But at the same time, like, people do be doing some big shit here. Like, when I start traveling, I'm like, wow, they be doing it big back home compared to some of the places that I go. But
yeah,
I saw it, man. It was your birthday. We did. What's the name of the first spot we went to?
Oasis. Shout out to Oasis. Yeah.
I went somewhere. I went home. It's a weekday.
Yeah, it was a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. Yeah. I look on Instagram. I texted this girl. I said, "Look at these niggas, man. Niggas went. Where did you go to? Abigail Rose Bar?
Bro, we went to. Oh my God, man! Shout out to Rose Bar that Thursday night of my birthday. If you know, you know, man. That was nuts.
In the city, it could be Wednesday. Your mans will call you, tell you come to Rose Bar. You're like, nah, I don't really feel it. You look on Instagram, y'all out there, 1942 Concierge Zoo, back to back to back.
And I'm like, yo, we look like some drug dealers in here right
Yeah.
now. Yo, that was like the craziest day I ever had in Rose Bar. Shout out to Camo, yo. Camo really turned that joint up. Shout out to OG. OG kept the club open a little later. Shout out to AJ, the whole team. Like, that shit was lit.
They be lit, man. That's a whole different side. Like you said, it's a whole different world. Like I don't really partake in the whole, where niggas having bottle wars.
Yeah. I'm guilty, man.
But they doing their thing, man. They got Gaia.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of cool things opening in DC, and like I love it. Like it's not a big city, it's a huge region, but it's not a big city. But it's like so many people are like fearless, like entrepreneurs, and like trying to do things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like we got like Legacy Place here. We got like Park with Mark Barnes. Like we got like the three major clubs I like to call them. We got new restaurants opening like Gaia, the Kata place. We got like Dogon with like famous chefs. Like it's so much stuff here that just like you ain't getting that in other cities, man.
Yeah, man.
Like the quality of it, you are not getting that shit. And I don't care, you ain't getting that shit in Atlanta like that. You ain't getting it like that, like without all the extra stuff coming with it. Like
Yeah, Atlanta come with a lot of extra.
yeah, so it's like I love it, man. It's a
Yeah.
perfect place for me to be. Like I love it.
DC, man. I can't even imagine leaving. Like at this point, everybody said, "Well, would you ever live anywhere else?" Nah, man. I can't even imagine raising my kids somewhere else. But if you understand, like when we was coming up, none of this was like this. Like our biggest, like goal coming up was to get a government job.
Yeah.
Like there was the most like straight edge. Like, oh, you got you a government job. It don't matter if you just working in the mailroom. Oh, you got you a government job. You know, they got them benefits, man. That was our biggest goal growing up. Or if you can get a government contract or something, we didn't know a lot of millionaires unless they was in the streets.
And that's so funny, like, cause my cousins used to say that all the time about like getting a government job when I would come visit. And when I came up here, I had like a government job.
Yep.
I was like, I was working for IBM, like doing like federal contracting for the Department of Defense. So like, it's true. It's like, but now I feel like the era has just changed, like especially post COVID. Like, there's so many lanes, so many people that are doing things that people get inspired to do them, and it just adds to like that economy. And it's super exciting. Like it's a super exciting thing.
I love it. And I think that you the perfect person to show, like on one of my first episodes, to show the Black excellence, to show that Black wealth is attainable, to show that you can actually travel the world, see the world, and not just, stay in one neighborhood your whole life. If you from St. Barnabas Road, don't be on St. Barnabas Road your whole goddamn life. we got shit we could do out here. Like
Shout out
we
St.
got
Barnabas.
people that's and we don't all have to compete with each other, like you said, man. We can all get money. Like everybody stay in their lane and do your thing, and we're gonna all have a good time and turn up. I think Chocolate City is back. I appreciate having people like Keith Haynie on to show that Chocolate City is back. So all y'all niggas keep on talking about, I didn't even know DC was that bad.
Yeah,
We
man.
back, baby.
I be preaching the word, yo. I be preaching the word. Like a lot of people, like especially like that aren't close to the region, like say like a Charlotte or like out in the Midwest or in Texas for sure. People in Texas don't be knowing about DC.
Yeah.
I be like, yo, like DC got it going on, man. They come over here, they don't want to leave. Like I know there's gonna be some people watching this that visited DC recently. They be like, oh, everything he's saying right now, I stamp it. Like this is facts. Like this is a place like I want to be. Like I done had so many people come up here and like want to move right after, cause it's like they not getting this back home. Like even when we had that nightlife conversation and people was complaining and all this stuff, I'm like, look, like I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina for a long time, and it's like shout out to Charlotte. Like we didn't, switch the little game there a little bit, but it's not like I would never take this shit for granted. Like, I would never take this shit for granted, yo. Like,
I'm grateful that I grew up in this area, because like when people talk about transplants and they got too many people moving here, I'm like, if Black people don't move here, that could be life-changing for somebody to grow up in this area, going to schools in PG County or even in DC where all your teachers Black, the doctors Black, the party promoters Black, the club owner, the restaurant owner Black. It's life-changing seeing that. So my mom came from Cleveland, Ohio. I can't imagine if I grew up in Cleveland. Like, so I'm just glad that I grew up in the DMV, and I think that all Black children should be able to experience something of this wavelength. And I want to be a part of highlighting all of the people who are actually doing the right thing, giving back in the city, turning the city up, showing the professional light, showing the hood too some love. Like, you're just doing things the perfect way. So I appreciate you coming
Yeah,
on,
for sure, man. Cheers. Shout out to DC, man.
Shout out to Sold Out Deeks. Jesus Christ, I just told myself I ain't drinking no more. We'll wrap it up, man. I appreciate y'all watching. If you watch the whole thing, I know y'all attention span is the size of a goddamn ant, but I appreciate y'all watching. We got Keith Haynie on, man. We're going to have more to come. We're going to highlight all of the most beautiful parts of this city and the rest of the world in Black America, man. Speakeasy Podcast, Neighborhood Alchy Pops.
For sure, man.